Okay, so welcome in everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Francine here with my channel, The Hermetic Herald, and I'm here for another Celebrity Tarot message. So I've been going through a number of recommendations I've gotten, and I've been writing them down along with the ones that I also want to touch base with. And I felt like today was a good day to touch base with a celebrity named Tiffany Haddish. So I feel like I need to touch base with her because I feel like something is going to be coming out soon. And I want to get that out to you guys before it happens. So as you guys might know, I'm clairaudient and clairvoyant primarily. So I usually will get messages intuitively where I will either hear it or I'll see it. So you guys will see that I'll be doing that as I do the reading. But I wanted to just see what comes through, see why I'm getting her and why she's on my mind. So we have a lot of controversy surrounding her. I feel like there's something that's going to happen. And I want to just thank you guys for being here with me. First of all, I get ahead of myself sometimes and start the reading, but I do want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for all of my new subscribers. I'm really excited to share these messages with you. I've been reading for quite a while, so it's good to actually exercise it and do it without bias as much as possible. So I really love that I don't know most of the people that I'm reading for, and that way you guys can confirm for me if the information sounds like them or if you are surprised by something that comes through. So let us see. I wanted to start off with a 5-card spread. So we're going to see what her current situation is. What masks does she present or show to the public? What is her self-image? Okay, what are the obstacles that she goes through, that she's currently dealing with? And where do we see her going forward with her current path? So I'm going to start by blindly putting these cards across here and choosing. So let's get started. Okay, so we got our 5 cards. We actually had 1 extra card as for the obstacles for her. So we're going to touch base on that in a second. But let me just get all of this out of here. Okay. And let's start. So what are Tiffany Haddish's, what is her current situation like? Okay. We have the 2 of Swords. Okay, so Spirit's highlighting that Tiffany Haddish is going through this period of indecisiveness. When I see the 2 of Swords, it's about being at a crossroads of having to make a decision, a call on what choice to make. And this is causing her some mental instability. I'm hearing pride, which is weird. And I'm also seeing a fox. So I'm feeling like she's trying to evade something in the process. So whatever she's trying to evade, it's like she's trying to, I'm hearing beguile or trick. She's trying to look at a situation and do the best thing that will benefit her. And we're going to see what that is, because I don't know why I'm getting so much energy from her as like cunning and thought-provoking and like trying to think of what to do in a situation like this. I don't know what situation this is pertaining to, but her guides want us to know that she's indecisive. What mask does she present and put on for the public? We have the 3 of Swords. This is interesting because when the 3 of Swords comes up, that tells me that the way that she comes off is from a place of wanting you to see her heart break, to see her disappointed, to see her demeanor diminished, or to see her in a difficult position. She wants you to see that she's heartbroken over a number of things that have happened. The only thing that I know about Tiffany Haddish was about her being a comedian and also being associated with someone who was very offensive in the way that they approach children and grooming children. And so for some reason that's coming through. The mask that she wants to present is that she's heartbroken about it, that she's going through a great deal of difficulty surrounding the experience that she's had with knowing this person or being involved in this. I feel like I need to light some sage because I just got really like choked up. But the energy is feeling like someone's not speaking on a situation. Whew. So I am an empath, so I do feel some energy that I don't like. So let's get some sage here. I am a lefty, so sometimes I do things that look pretty crazy or haphazard, but it's just because I'm used to doing it with my left hand. So, all right, let's get some sage up in here. So yeah, she's feeling wants people to see her as feeling heartbroken, but we'll see if that's really what she feels, okay? Because that's really interesting that that came out. What is her self-image and how she really feels about herself? We have the 10 of Pentacles. She sees herself as having a bounty, as being rich, as having so many connections, so much with regards to her lineage. She feels really rich. She feels really enriched. She feels really like, I'm hearing special, okay? Because the 10 of Pentacles is someone who has people in her corner. She feels really comfortable and connected, and she feels like she is like a family, a part of a family here. When someone feels this way and feels so highly of themselves and feels so good, it's interesting to see the 3 of Swords as their energy that they're projecting, because it's like, why are you in this energy if you have like an abundance? So she's coming from a place of seeing herself as abundant. She may just have like affirmations that she says to herself that are helpful to her, that help her kind of perk up when she feels like difficult situations come. So it's really interesting. She has the 2 and 3 of Swords as her current situation and her mask. What is her obstacle? Wow, we have the King of Swords. Usually that's about clarity, that's about truth. What truth needs to be said here that is not being said? Her obstacle is being very open and very honest and very clear about what she either knows or what she's thought or what she's said, or she needs to be clear. And this is the section that had 2 cards. So let's see what the second card was. Yeah, her obstacles is that she holds on to information. She's holding on to some information, some knowledge. She is very tightly holding on to that because she sees herself as a 10 of Pentacles. She's not going to let go of 4 of them. She's not going to let go of what information or insight that helps her, even because it might even be a situation where the information and insight might affect, if she says something, it may affect her bounty, her generational wealth, her lineage. So there's something that needs to be clarified that's not being clarified. And I didn't even have to worry about picking these out, you know, in any way. It was just blind picking, and it feels like Spirit's trying to say to the collective that's watching this, that if you have some feelings about the situation, if you feel like there's something that's not being said, you are correct. Where is this person going forward if they continue on their current path here? We have Temperance. So Temperance is where this is going to continue. This is what the end result, if she continues on this path, is balance. What I feel like when I see the 2 cups is that there's going to be like an equal give and take, that there's going to be and have to be clarity in a situation, and it needs to pour out. There's going to have to be insight that comes out in order for there to be balance. In order for them to find peace, for Tiffany to find peace, she needs to come into balance with herself. She needs to be able to tap into the intuitive sense of what's going on in the situation, whatever she's going through, and also to be very grounded. In order to be grounded, she has to let go of something here. Something that she's been holding on to a lot. She could even be just holding on to resources. Like she may have like a need to save money. Her obstacle is clearly stating what she feels and thinks in this situation, and also being true to herself. Maybe there's something that she's not saying in order to save, or to save face, in order to save her money or to preserve her money. So Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. I feel really strongly that I need to use my karmic archetype cards. So I actually have a series exclusively now on Buy Me a Coffee, where I go into the karma surrounding people, and I go into the archetypes. I look at karmics and what attributes they bring, and how can we see those attributes for ourselves and heal. So if you guys are interested in something like that, tune in to my Buy Me a Coffee. if you're a member there, which is like, I think it's as low as $6 right now, you can see all my content. I'm going to be putting exclusive content on there as well as this, as the Karmic Archetype series. So that's been a lot of fun to do. So let's see what her karmic archetype is. What shadow attribute does Tiffany Haddish embody? And it came on reverse too, so it's definitely a shadow attribute here. We have inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. So there's someone, she's coming from a place of being a mentor, but not in the right way. So I don't know the situation specifically, but she's coming off as someone who had someone under her wing, but she abused that. Because we have the person that she was unwilling to allow this person to move on. This person was not given the right instruction or given all of what she knew. She only gave a little bit of information and insight and moved on. Or she just gave a little bit of information and insight and then said, you don't need to know the rest. That's the energy of what's coming through here. We also have 4 cards that came down. Let's see. Wow. So we have slave here. Giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Giving your willpower to an external force or authority out of fear of making your own choices. There's someone that she's fearing, that she feels like she's under some control by. We don't know who, I don't know who that is, but I just heard scribe, so it could be a writer of some sort, but there's someone here that there's something about her feeling tied down. I feel like devil energy with that card. Tied down, unable to make her own decisions. We also have child nature, a tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. So that's coming through. So something about abusing others and the environment is important here. Wow, I did not expect so many negative cards to come through, because I feel like this, I only expected 1 shadow attribute, but I'm getting 5. Okay. We have here also beggar, dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. Depending on other people. There's a group of people that she felt like she needed to be in some kind of alliance or in some kind of agreement with in order to proceed, is what I'm hearing. In order to proceed and to exceed expectations, she needed to be with these people. She didn't have to try so hard with them because they were helping her along. The last card we have here is negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. Feeling prideful is what it's coming through, because this is the monk nun energy. This is someone who is trusted. This is someone who should have selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit, to their craft, to their skill sets, to people. But they don't. They have judgment of the physical world, judgment towards other people. And usually when you have judgment towards others, you become resentful. You become you have to put yourself on a pedestal in order to see yourself as different from the world, because it's too difficult to see something that you resonate with, or to feel like you're a part of the world. She doesn't feel like she's a part of the world anymore. She feels like she's above that in some way. So this is really interesting energy. This isn't nice. Bottom of the deck is alchemist. Misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. Misuse of power is coming through strongly here. So that's what I have for you guys today. Definitely let me know what you think of this information. Comment below on what you think of this, of Tiffany in general. Definitely subscribe for more information and insight. I will be going into some more controversial things potentially in the future, but feel free to also add what you want to see on this channel as well, and I'll consider it, and also add it to my community post to see what people say. So definitely stay tuned for more, and I'll see you soon. Bye.